Okay, so this is using Swift for Arduino. This is developing the previous project where I had a stroboscope that was linked to the rotation of a PC fan. And I've added a nice little enhancement here, which is I'm using, if you look at the project down here, I'm using a rotary encoder. So I've got a rotary encoder here, which is a device that you can rotate as many times as you want, and it sends signals in. It's a little bit difficult to interpret, but it works really nicely in Swift. It's actually a great example of why Swift for Arduino makes coding on a microcontroller just so much easier. So if you flip back to the code here, you can see briefly I've got a script in here which you can download from the GitHub website. This is a function that interprets the rotary encoder pins, and this is the core of it in here, and this is just so much simpler than any other rotary encoder code you're going to see. That's it all there. So basically it just looks at your case statement of where the rotary encoded pins were before and where they are now, and then it chooses clockwise or counterclockwise movement of the rotary encoder, or no movement whatsoever, and that's then output down here into Sketch. So this is the same as from the previous video where I had a tachometer. You can see the same things. We've got the constants defined up the top here. We're basically saying, if you look quickly back at the project, we've got the tachometer from the fan coming into pin 2. And then here we've got a couple of pins outputting LEDs, just 2 LEDs to make it a little bit brighter and to try and show the thing a bit better. And then we've got the pins from the rotary encoder coming in up here at 10 and 11 and 12. And that's pretty much it really. So down here in the main body, we've now got something in the while loop. So this code up here, the interrupt handler, is the thing that's actually doing the stroboscope for us using interrupt, so it's real time and precise. Down here in the main loop, we're just checking the rotary encoder each time and again to see whether any rotations occurred. If it does, we've got callbacks into these functions here, increment angle and decrement angle. This just changes a constant, which is the delay angle, up here in the stroboscope, which is how long from when it gets the fan signal to when it actually fires the stroboscope pulse. And the net effects of that, if we look down here, you can see this is the rotary encoder. If you take a look at the, can we get in there and try and hold my assistant, it's helping me out. You can just, it's kind of hard to see here, but you can see there's a sticker on the fan, and you can see the logo that's on the fan. If we light it up with these stroboscope lights, as I turn the rotary encoder, yeah, that's a great shot. You can see that it moves because this is changing the phase angle. And you can see the fan blades in the background as well, moving. And you'll find all the code up on the website and the GitHub site, swiftforarduino.com. Download Swift for Arduino today.